Welcome. In this video I'm going to show you how to use the TradingView Strategy Finder. After the installation you can start the Chrome extension by clicking on the little icon here. The first thing that you have to do is go to your settings and insert your access key here. You can get your access key by creating an account at tvhub.org. Here, under the settings, in your profile tab, you find your access key. Just use the copy button and paste it here in your extension settings. You will have 2 days of trial. After that you need to buy a subscription. You find the available plans here under subscription, and you need to use the Chrome extension subscription. With this plan you can use the Chrome extension for backtesting, and you can use TVHub to automate your strategy alerts. If you already have a subscription from the plan above, then you are able to upgrade your plan. Now back to the Chrome extension UI. First, you need to specify your pair that you want to trade. So like BTC, USD, or if you want to test multiple pairs in a row, you can just separate them by comma, like this. Next, you have to specify your time frame, and you can do it just by typing in the number. This means that you will test on the minute time frame. If you want to test on other time frames like seconds, you have to put in the S or the H for hourly, or the D for daily, W for weekly, and M for monthly. And you are able to separate the time frames by comma as well, so that you can test multiple time frames in a row. If you want to test a pair for a specific exchange, just type in the pair you want and use the arrow keys on your keyboard to go to the exchange you want. Then just copy and paste the string and paste it here. So let's start the backtesting. First off, we need to bring in the properties window of our strategy, and then we need to open up the extension. So how does it work? You have multiple input fields in your strategy. These are the input fields with these small arrows. These are number fields, and we are able to cycle through them. So now we start with field number 1, and you just simply count the fields. So the first one is not valid, but this one here has arrows in 2 directions, and this is a number field. So we say this is field number 1, and we want to use a step size. This means how much we increase with each step, like in this case by 1. And then we specify the range from and to, so from 1 to 10. And then we can start the backtest. And it will cycle through the first field. And here is our best setting. We can just click on it and it will bring us to the best finding. Okay, this is quite simple, but now we want to find settings for all the other fields as well. For example, we want to include the MA period as well. So now we just hit the little plus icon, and then we say we want to use field number 2 with a step size of 1, and we test the MA period from 20 to 35. As you can see here, it will now compute the steps that are needed to complete this backtest run, and you can go really crazy on this one, as you can see. So it's often quite important to have an eye on these numbers here, because this will now run 9 hours on average. We will always try to compute the estimated runtime and the time for each step. Now let's get back to some normal values and do a test run. And as you can see, now it will cycle through the first field and then through the second field. Now fast forward, we are ready, and we can click again on the settings and it will bring us to the best finding. Now let's bring up the strategy window, and here you can see the backtest value, and this is matching the value of the backtest finder. So one more example with an indicator I really like, it's market got, and this indicator has one main filter, and we can start to find the best values for this one first. So let's do it from 1 to 100. And for example, this indicator is much more complex than the one before, and it will often take a little bit longer to complete one step. Just keep this in mind. Again, fast forward, we will have our result. Just click on it, and here is our best value. Now we want to fine tune further and activate the stop loss and take profit. Perhaps we are able to find even better settings with this one. So this time we will fine tune field 2, this is the take profit field, and we say from 1 to 7% take profit, and then we specify field 3, this is the stop loss field, and we do the same here, 1 to 7% stop loss, or let's say 10, and give it a try. So again, fast forward, and we will have our results. And as we can see, 10% take profit and 7% stop loss are the best settings. Unfortunately not better than without stop loss and take profit, but we can start to fine tune around these values. So let's say from 9 to 10%, and now we use a smaller step size, 0.1, and the same goes for the stop loss from 6 to 7 and a step size of 0.1. And let's see if we can improve this. And it looks good. Let's see. The take profit of 9.5, we are a little bit better. So I think you get the point, how you can fine tune these values. Now I want to show you another important thing, because it is possible that when you have a long test run that you accidentally close your backtesting window. And in this case, if the test run is already running for a certain amount of time, you want to resume this run like this. So let's say it is running and you can click accidentally outside of the window and you close it. Now just bring back the property window and the extension, and now the extension recognizes, okay, there was a uncompleted test run and we are able to resume at the last point. So just click on resume and hit start again, and you can see we started at step 10. Another important feature is the save and load function here. So you are able to save all the field settings, so the input fields, and all your test runs. Just click on the save icon and give it a name. And now everything is saved, and we can open the saved settings like this one. As you can see, the input fields are changing. This one, and back to our last settings. So next on the list are the search settings. Go to your settings, and here are the search settings. By default we are searching for the net profit. This is this value here. You can also search for the percent profitable. This is this value. Or you search for the longs only. These are these values here. Or the shorts. These are these values. Just to wrap things up here, I want to show you a best practice for backtesting, and this is to use a fixed order size. So, for example, £1,000 or 1,000 USD. This will make sure that your strategy is not overfitting and will help you to get results that you can rely on. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Please give me feedback in the comments. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.